Hello everybody, welcome to the first Geek Loot Gaming live stream. Now, we haven't really made a video recently on this channel, and for me, I think there's a good reason for that. My computer has been basically out of commission to do any more advanced task for about the last week to two weeks. Now, I want to tell you guys all about this. First off, a few weeks ago, I decided I wanted to start, I wanted to overclock my system a little bit more. So I ended up doing that. I got to 4.4 gigahertz at like 1.4 volts or something. And, everything was going fine, a little peachy. The temperatures were a little on the warm side, but not like above 60 degrees warm, okay? It was around that area, but it didn't get too hot. When all of a sudden, my computer would start shutting down. My computer just shut down when I was in the middle of running a task.
Can't turn around.
Such as, I'm just going to eventually every day.
No way.
Oh, two moves. Couldn't block that one, could you?
Okay, the ad's over. Basically, so I was overclocking a little bit, and then my computer, when I was doing a stress test, just shut down on me. And I was like, oh, well, my overclock must be unstable. I just need to add a bit more voltage. So, I was doing that. I was fiddling around with my overclock. And everything, I didn't think too much of it. Because, I've dealt with my computer shutting down before when I've had an unstable overclock. So, I wasn't looking too much into it. But then, no matter what, when I tried to go back to what my CPU had been running at, which was 4 gigahertz at 1.275 volts. This was known to work with my PC because I had it for months. I had that overclock for months, and it wasn't working. My computer would still shut down, so I was really confused as to what was going on. And let's get this guy. Oh, Jesus Christ. Anyhow, I was really confused as to what was going on, so I ended up just resetting my BIOS altogether to, stock clocks. So my FX8320 was running at 3.5 gigahertz, my RAM wasn't overclocked, nothing like that. And my computer would still shut down when I was doing anything. Specifically when I was playing games or running stress tests, my computer would just fall right apart. It would shut down. It wouldn't fall apart, but you know what I mean. Wow, I am not good at playing games while telling a story. I just realized that. This game is normally really easy for me. What was I talking about? Anyway, so again, after applying those default settings in my BIOS and it wasn't working, I kind of fiddled around with it for a few more days before I generally grew more concerned about what was going on. So then I made a Tom's Hardware post, just basically telling them what was happening, my rig, my specs, the problem, how it was occurring. My PC would shut down, it wouldn't turn, it would be off, like the display would be off, but all my LEDs and fans would still be running for a good 10-20 seconds right after my displays turned off. And then my computer would reboot and it would act like everything was fine. So I thought that was really weird. I told the Tom's Hardware people about it on the forums, and they thought that my power supply must have been broken. That was the only response I got, was from one dude who was like, your power supply probably isn't that good, and probably just broke and crapped out on you. So I was thinking, well, that's great. My power supply is broken. What am I going to do? Apparently I'm going to have to buy a new one, and with Christmas around the corner, that's not really a big deal acquiring money, but I'm saving up for other things, like, for example, right now I want an Xbox One, because I only have a PC, I don't have any consoles, and I just really want to invest in this potato technology, you see. So, we have this Tom's Hardware guy basically saying that my PSU is probably broken. And I'm thinking, well, can I maybe test this before I buy a new power supply? Could I, does anybody have a power supply I could use to test this? Crap. And I was thinking back, and I was like, oh wait, my friend has one, doesn't he? He has like an old 700 watt. By the way, Cody, he's the guy who also does other Undiscovered Pixel and Geek Loot Gaming videos. He's the guy whose voice isn't mine. And so he has an extra power supply. So I was thinking I could maybe borrow his. Jump, jump, jump. Oh, I made it, yes. And that's exactly what I did. So just today, I figured instead of buying a new power supply and seeing if this would work, instead of just buying a new power supply and seeing if it would work, I figured I would test his power supply in my system and see if my computer would shut down anymore at stock settings. So I got his power supply just today. Today's Sunday, just today. Went over to his house, got the power supply, and I put it in my system. I hooked everything up, but then, before I could hook everything up, I ran into a pretty major snag. The CPU 6-pin, I believe, no, it's an 8-pin, the 8-pin CPU connector from the PSU to the motherboard, it was stuck in the motherboard. Like, it must have melted or something into the port. So there was no way I was getting that sucker out. And I made it? Holy crap. There was no way I was getting that sucker out of there. I knew that it was stuck in there from moving my case, from switching cases, because I went from the Cooler Master Elite 430 to the Enermax Ostrog, and I knew then that it was stuck, and I had to just carry it around in the system. You know, I had to have the motherboard and power supply connected when I moved the systems, so that was pretty retarded. But I thought maybe if I tried hard enough I would be able to pry it off. Nope, there's no way. I'm gonna have to go to some computer repair shop if I ever want to get that off sometime in the future. But so that's basically been my day. So what I ended up doing was I left the CPU cable on. I just left the CPU cable in, and I hooked up his power supply, and I hooked up the 24-pin, the GPU cable, and stuff like the hard drive cable from the PSU to the hard drive. So I let that all go on, and my computer turns on, but I'm not getting a monitor signal, so I'm thinking, oh god, his PSU is probably dead, because, you know, my other PSU is still connected to the CPU 8-pin. So that's the only reason my computer was turning on, because the CPU had power, and the fans would start running and all that crap. But basically, I found out his PSU was actually dead. I actually wasn't even sure if it did work because, you know, it's a fairly old unit, and the last time I remember seeing it was when his graphics card died, and we were trying to figure out if his system was working because we swapped out power supplies, maybe thinking his power supply crapped out with that one, and his computer still didn't turn on. But it could have either been, you know, his power supply was dead, his GPU was dead, or a combination of both. We now know it was a combination of both, or the power supply worked then and we just didn't know. I don't know. Anyhow, I found out his PSU is dead. My power supply is having trouble keeping my computer on at load, so I'm kind of just like, oh well, I'm screwed. I gotta go to a computer repair shop. There's no way I'll be able to fix this on my own, unless if I buy a new power supply. But even then, the 8-pin CPU cable is freaking stuck in the motherboard, and what am I doing? There's no one over here. I'm just gonna jump out and freaking die. But, so, I'm thinking I have to go to a repair guy, and I'm just kind of, like, distraught at this point, like, Jesus Christ, I'm gonna have to waste so much money on this stupid computer. So, I kind of get the computer ready, thinking I'm gonna have to take it to a repair shop tomorrow or the next day after that. So, I move my power supply back into my computer, I deattach Cody's power supply, and I'm in the same freaking building, aren't I? There's no one over here. I'm just gonna have to aim out the window. Oh! Get over here! He did. So I deattached his power supply, I reconnected mine and all the cables, and then I realized something. My 4-pin, right next to the 24-pin cable, was pretty loose. So it was like, that's kind of weird, and I didn't notice it was that loose, but whatever. It was fairly loose. It could still go in there and stay in there, but with barely any amount of force, I could take it out. And that's weird because that cable is supposed to clip in. So what I ended up doing was I pressed even harder, probably with more force than I should have, and then it clipped in finally. And after that, I just turned on my computer thinking nothing would have changed. But then I start playing a game. Because I do this, I just want to see if it works or something. I've been doing this every day. I just start running a game, seeing how far I can get before my computer shuts down, and boom! My computer wasn't shutting down at stock settings in the BIOS. I was like, oh my god, what the heck? So what I'm thinking was, when my computer was shutting down randomly, my 4-pin next to the 24-pin just must not have been in all the way. It must have been like a little bit out. And so I'm kind of actually really happy that this ended up the way it did. Oh, frick, make it. Oh, I made it! Circuit world! And I'm really happy the way that this turned out the way it did. Jesus. Because, like, I don't know. I'm just really happy my computer works now because it's been about a week or 2 weeks since I've been able to video edit or stream or record games or play games, like, at all without my computer shutting down 3 seconds after starting. God damn it, this is hard. I should probably switch weapons. Yeah. So my computer isn't shutting down anymore when I'm video editing or recording games or just playing games. And that is awesome. In fact, I reapplied my previous overclock of 4 gigahertz. I might try overclocking a little bit more. Especially when I get my fan adapter in the mail, because I'm going to have a fan coming up. I'm getting a fan adapter in the mail, so I can attach, you know, another fan right next to my CPU, so I can overclock even more. I'm thinking around 4.3, 4.4 gigahertz is my target range. Jesus. So I'm actually really happy my computer turned out the way it did with it working. Knock on wood. But you know, I've been streaming, what, how long now? Over 11 minutes, and it hasn't crashed. That's crazy, because I couldn't play games at stock settings in my BIOS for that long without my PC just dying. By the way, this game is called Double Action Boogaloo. You could probably tell from the title. But this game is fun as balls. Oh my god. I love this game. First-person shooter or third-person shooter, as you can see. I like playing in first. And you just are so stupid when it comes to playing this game. You can dive. Here, make it. No. You can dive and like kill people, and plus the kills are so freaking funny. You can shoot someone, they'll die, and then they'll do like 4 front flips, and that'll be the kill cam. This game is just really fun. There's also objectives on the side, like, you know, step into a circle and collect some things. I don't know. I like playing it for the fun, because really this game is Jesus. No. Killed by a sudden star. I hate this map so much. I hate this map. Maybe I'll try a different map, because I don't know if these games ever end. Or actually, I'm pretty sure they do, but you have to like actually complete the objective, and nobody does that. Oh. Okay. I think I'm gonna find another game. So if you guys ever wonder why your computer just suddenly shuts down after, you know, putting any amount of stress on it, check your 4-pin. Because I was actually kind of curious. I just totally took the 4-pin out and had the 24-pin in. And I ended up... What did I end up doing? I ended up turning on my computer, and it would boot. You know, everything would start working. But as soon as it booted into Windows, my computer would just shut down. So I'm like, oh my god, what if this was it? And it just so happened that that was what it was. So it's pretty cool. I always keep thinking shift is run, but it's not. Jeez. This game is really fun though. Love it. Oh my god, how do you people kill people this fast? Oh my. I was just switching guns, man. Come on. There we go. There we go again. God damn it. Bro Biden is in the lead. Wouldn't that be a robot? Oh, frick. checkpoint. Oh, come on. Garbage. Holy balls. Kills get faster in this game, apparently. What the... balls? Wow. You got me, I guess. Hold on a minute.
GG.
Sorry, someone was at my door just then. Apparently having a sign that says recording/streaming do not enter isn't enough and server's changing level. Wow, what happened? I'm gone for 2 seconds and then this happens, I see. Okay, okay, not this map, no. There's one map I really like. I'd have to find it to tell you what it was, but I liked it. Here, let's pick some nice
Dad
ones.
loved being a stepdad.
Let's run our play. Have fun.
Until
So today I'm finally
game's
meeting the
ads,
father of my
though.
stepkids.
That's one thing I
Dusty
hate.
showed up.
What's good night tickles? Good night back scratches or hey, who wants $20?
What?
But when it's dad versus stepdad,
It's a pony, Dusty!
I'm bad.
Long
kids
as it's
rule.
half.
Down to
Holy
Megan,
crap.
this is for you.
Cute little tricks there, Dusty.
daddy's home.
Oh,
Rated
that was
PG-13.
awesome. Ha, that was so cool. Where's the leader at? Right around here-ish. Never mind, he's up a level. This gun is awesome. One shot kill, sonny. Oh, I was finally killed. 18 kills later. Really fun game. Love the goofy physics. Father Spoon Toast and Uncle Spoon Toast are in this game. That's sounds like a beautiful, great family, right? You got there. That guy just kill himself? Maybe. Will you die? No, you won't. Just go a little bit of damage. God, come over here so I can shoot you. Ah, he got me. Ugh. Let's try this gun. My favorite. Just kidding, not my favorite. I think the Persuader is my new favorite. Jeez, that thing can kill people in 2 or 3 shots, which is amazing for a game like this. Oh, found a guy. Marksman. Is there anyone over here still? Nope. Deliver the briefcase. Right here? Oh, I see some people going over there. It's not enough. Gotta retrieve, then deliver it. Oh, it went the wrong way, of course. Whoa. My KD rate is 5. That's awesome. Crap. Get over here. Then again, are we playing with any bots? I'm sure we are. I'm just killing people that I find. Whatever though. I guess you know, having a KD of 5, it's not too bad. Get over here, Sonny. See, those were 2 real people, I think. Because if you're a bot in this game, I'm pretty sure that your name has the word bro in it. That's just what I think. Wow, that was awesome. So now my KD rate's 4.66. Oh no, God forbid, I went down a little bit. Ooh, come here. So I killed that guy. Oh, this is fun. Why am I down at the bottom though? I'm killing a lot of people. Do you get more points if you actually complete the objective? Or what? Oh, you got me. Some bitch. I'll tell you what. There we go. Oh, he got me. Gotta go this way, okay. Cool. That was one cool kill. Wanted is Father Spoontoe. Yep. Okay, guys, I think I'm gonna end the stream here. It's time to eat. I might come back a little bit later, but until now, just sit tight.